All right, HRM110, let's do it. John Karenik is my name, your instructor of the course. And here we go with the video aspect of it, where before we actually get into the content, this video can serve as a way to give you some information to make you more comfortable with how to manage an online course from a student's perspective. Okay? I know you are HRM, Human Resource Graduate Certificate students, not accounting majors, but I do believe that after this course you will be confident in your ability to know the basics of accounting and the foundation of accounting, which is what this course offers. All you need to do is pay attention weekly with what we're doing, specifically with the practice questions. I posted chapter one practice questions already. Try those. Those help you become sharper in your accounting knowledge, prepare you for the assignments, prepare you for the tests. So if you do those, if you comprehend them, if you do and comprehend the assignments, you are absolutely in a position to succeed on the test. Because everything will be very similar. There's no tricks on the test that I prepare. Okay? So there's that. What is it? 20% of the mark is attributed to assignments. And there are 7 of them. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you are logging into Connect McGraw-Hill Education website. Specifically though, the link that gets you into this specific course. Okay, it cannot be just a general Connect McGraw-Hill Education video. It must be the link that I've posted in Blackboard already, where you can copy and paste it into the address bar, or accessing it through that link that I posted at the bottom of the course syllabus. That'll get you directly into Connect, where you can type in your access code, and then you're into the course where all of the labs that I post will be available to you. Also, you'll be able to access the different resources associated with this textbook. I don't have the text in front of me, but it's a big green book. Fundamental Accounting Principles, Volume 1, 15th edition. It says at the top of page 2 of the course outline. Course outline and course syllabus are both in the information section of Blackboard. We'll go over Blackboard in a moment. The other 80% of the course is with 2 tests worth 25% each and the exam worth 30. The 2 tests will be in Blackboard. The 2 25% tests will be in Blackboard in the content section, which if you've visited that already, you've noticed that all the PowerPoint slides are posted in there. That's where the test links will be, that's where the assignment links will be, and obviously that's where these video links are and will be going forward. So those 2 tests contrast with that final exam, which is in person. That is not online. That 20% of your mark is in person. You bring your ID and calculator, not cell phone calculator, and then we will communicate as it gets closer to that date. But for now, it is scheduled for Saturday, April 13th, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. The classroom, when it becomes known, I will surely communicate that to you as well. So let's talk about Blackboard for a little bit, in case some of you are not familiar with it. If you go to www.stclaircollege.ca, that's the main St. Clair College website, and if you would like to learn about Blackboard, how to navigate through it, how to manage it. Oh, and by the way, just before I forget, this classroom that I'm in right now is motion detected by has motion detecting lights. So if you see it go dim, I'll get up, do some kind of motion to get it going again, since there's no pause button that I can see, at least, on this video software that I'm using. So that's that. Now back to the Blackboard points. If you go to that main stclaircollege.ca website, scroll all the way down to the bottom of it, you will see a black shaded area at the bottom, which contains 5 columns. 5 columns of information. That first column, if you're reading from the left side of the screen, has address information to the different campuses, St. Clair campuses. Then you have an additional 4 columns, which all have green text links. When you go to the bottom of the 3rd column, so again, we have 5 at the bottom. You're going to the 3rd one from the left. Really, it's the 3rd one from the right as well. All the way to the bottom, and you click on the second last link there that says Blackboard support or Blackboard learning or something like that, to the effect of it gives you some information. It's providing some information about Blackboard. Click on that link. It will open up another page that says Blackboard for students, Blackboard for instructors. You click on Blackboard for students, and then it will give you an additional few links where, I think 4, where you can learn about Blackboard through videos, on how to log in. That's the very first link, and that should provide some clarity. But of course, like anything else, it's always best to actually do it. When you actually go to that St. Clair website, the top right of the screen, you will see My St. Clair. Top right. You click on My St. Clair. This is a way to actually log into Blackboard. That will open up a My Apps page. It'll say My Apps in the heading. Under My Apps, there will be a bunch of tiles. And that first tile says Blackboard on it. If it's not the first one, just look for the tile that says Blackboard. When you click that tile, it will open up the username password space where you log in to Blackboard. Once you log in, you will see a My Courses heading, which will list all of the courses you are registered in for the semester. And so you click on that My Courses heading, or no, you don't click on it. You look under it and you click on the course that you want to access. So in this case, HRM110, you click that link. That'll bring you into the course. And Blackboard is the space, the platform where we have our online course. Basically, as we said, about 80% of the course is done through Blackboard and Connect. 20% through Connect, 60% through Blackboard, and then that final 20 will be that in-person exam. The final 30, excuse me, will be in the in-person exam. Okay, so 50 on Blackboard, 20 on Connect, 30 in person. Okay? So you're in Blackboard, you're in the HRM110 course, and now you have a left-hand column. Left-hand column, you will see homepage, followed by information. These are all tabs, links. Homepage, information, followed by content, followed by discussions. Those four are the ones we are utilizing almost 100% of the time. Now, become familiar with those four links and you will manage this course very effectively. The home page, when you click that, it will bring up all of the announcements throughout the semester. Surely you've received some, the few that I've sent already. As soon as I post an announcement in that section, it automatically gets sent to your email as well. So that's where you have two locations to find it. But that's what the homepage will contain. All updates, all announcements as we go along. Okay, that's where I'll post test reviews and any pertinent information related to the course. When you click that second link, information, that's where you'll find the course outline, the course syllabus, exam information, and withdrawal information if needed. Okay? That's probably the only stuff that will be posted in the information section throughout this semester. Okay, unless I let you know otherwise, it is the content section which follows the information section that we will be using the most. The content section we will be using the most. All right? That's where you're accessing this video. That's where all the PowerPoint presentations are posted. That's where the assignment, that's where the test, those two tests were 25% each, will be posted, the links. The tests will be accessible through that content section. And then they will be directly underneath the chapters that the test covers. For example, test 1 will cover chapters 1 through 4 in week 6. That means that test 1 link will be posted right underneath chapter 4's PowerPoints. Okay, and there will be an availability within that week 6 week that you are able to attempt it. Right? So it's not just, it doesn't have to be at a certain time. It's whenever you're available, given this range of time of availability. Okay? That's how it will work. Of course, we will communicate as we get closer to that date. Something that I am considering, though, is making that test 1 in week 3 instead, where it will just cover chapters 1 and 2. I will be more inclined to do that option, especially if you all give me the feedback that you would prefer that. Okay? Why I put it in the 6th week is because chapters 2, 3, and 4 are covering a process called the accounting cycle. And the accounting cycle can really serve as one big chapter. It's an 8-step process, and those 8 steps are kind of spread out through these 3 chapters, 2, 3, and 4. That's why I put the first test, chapters 1 through 4. But as I say, if I get the feedback from you all that you would rather just cover chapters 1 and 2 on test 1, and then we'll make the necessary adjustments to the rest of the semester, that's fine. It's something that I'm considering right now, but as of now, we will stick with what it says on the syllabus. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense on why it is set up the way it is right now. Okay? And, I mean, the top of the syllabus says that changes can happen. So, That's what the announcement section is for. That's what these videos are for. That's what emails are for. We will always stay in communication. You will be given sufficient notice on any of the changes for sure. Okay? So I think that covers it. I think that covers it. The Blackboard, you know how to access Blackboard. You know the support that the main St. Clair page provides. The few points that I made here as it relates to this specific course, and the labs, which are in Connect. Make sure you're using that link. If you still have questions after watching this, email me. Oh, well, no, let's talk about the discussion section lastly. That fourth link in Blackboard in the left column that follows content, the content section, is called discussions. That's where I've started a post that you can use throughout the semester to post your own questions. Maybe about certain practice questions. We could talk about the lab questions after they are due though. No problem, we can cover them, we can take them up. If it's absolutely required, if you make a special request that you would like me to cover a specific question in a video, when we start actually doing the chapter videos, I can do that. I can even make a separate video about a separate question if you really would like to see it explained on the board physically. I can do that, all right? But sometimes it'll be sufficient just to explain it through the discussion board or through email. We'll see how that goes. But overall, use the discussion board to release any thoughts that you have about the course as we go along, even to communicate with each other so that you can help each other. I'll come in when I do check them frequently, so I'll come in when I feel it's necessary, but you can use them to help each other as well. All right, so those 4 links in the left column of Blackboard, know those. Become familiar with those, and you know Blackboard. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. Okay, let's get into the content. Let me know if you have any questions about anything said here.